It wasn't until 50 years ago that the internet was created and accessible to the civilian population. The evolution of the internet has come a long way in such a short amount of time. Thanks to the internet, you were able to watch this video, send messages in a matter of seconds, and access all the knowledge that you need for any question you want to know the answer to. Even though the internet has only been around for a few decades, it has a long history of evolution due to its remarkable breakthroughs in history. The internet has not always been like it is today, obviously. When the internet was in its infancy, researchers and scientists used computers as a way to communicate with each other during the Cold War before the internet became more predominant. This was when computers were so big that they took up most of the room. In 1962, a scientist named J.C.R. Licklider came up with the world-changing idea of creating a network of computers that could talk to each other. It was an idea that could not be doubted on. In 1969, the idea became reality, and the very first relayed message was sent using the ARPANET, which was the early stage of networking that was only accessible by the government. The ARPANET stands for Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. By the end of the year, scientists only managed to connect 4 computers together, but that was only the beginning. After 2 years, another scientist named Ray Tomlinson was developing a way to send virtual mail from one user to another using ARPANET. His idea was successful after testing it by putting 2 computers side by side and having one receive the message from the other. For years, the internet was used only for military and government use, until the 1990s. The greatest breakthrough in the history of the internet began in 1991 when the World Wide Web was created and introduced by Tim Berners-Lee. He was an extraordinary computer scientist. He didn't just create an improved data sharing network for government authorities, but an era where the whole world would be connected with each other. The first popularized internet browser was developed in 1992 called Urwise, which became the first to have a graphical interface. After that came Mosaic, which was the most popular browser during its time in 1993, which made it the primary influencer of most of the browsers we have today. The internet has made the world speed up like never before. We're more connected and aware of everything now due to the advance in technology. In this era, we have the world in our pockets. Every person that has access to the internet has access to the sum of all human knowledge gathered into one place. The internet is a tool used in our everyday lives, and through the course of a short time, we have been strongly dependent on it as if it were a tool of survival. This is how the world runs now. We have become so much more social, yet less social at the same time. We have evolved with the internet and have become so adapted to its social features. It has only been 50 years since the internet has been created, and is not even at its pinnacle. Only time will tell how far we will get with the internet and eventually control us all.